If I were Satan, where would I live? It's in the Paris Catacombs. We've been lied to, and I'm pretty sure that I have proof. The official story is that Parisian cemeteries were becoming overcrowded, so the city decided to empty them to make room for new corpses. They didn't tell anyone. They didn't report it. They did it in the cover of night. They moved 6 million skeletons to the catacombs of Paris. They were said to be mass graves that were full, and they would shovel the bodies out, load them into conveniently covered horse carts, and transport them to the catacombs. They did this at night in the late 1700s by candle, torch, and lantern light. There are competing accounts to the time frame of this undertaking. Google states that it took 2 years, which would mean that roughly 100,000 corpses needed to be moved every single day. AI says it took closer to 50 years, which is 330 corpses every day without fail for 50 consecutive years. And not only did they move them, the bones were all clean, and they decided to decorate the catacombs of Paris with them in geometric patterns, crosses, hearts, and macabre on a level not seen anywhere else in the world. The shocking thing is, that's not even the evidence I'm talking about. Let's get into it. When looking at the historical record of this event, I cannot find a single account of this written anywhere. No workers, no planners, no artists, nothing. Nobody wrote anything down about this activity. Also, there are no planning papers, no schematics, no artist instructions, no leadership or foreman writings either. Nobody wrote anything about this. So you mean to tell me that thousands of men, women, and possibly children over decades did this extraordinary undertaking and nobody gave an account about it? There's no personal accounts. No one wrote it down. Nobody wrote a book. My time in the catacombs. My time shoveling corpses. There's no articles in the paper. Nothing. This is evidence to me that these catacombs were found like this, and the story we're given is absolutely a cover-up. There is no possible way that nobody wrote about this. There is no possible way they decorated these catacombs without a city planner or some sort of schematical direction. There is no blueprint. There was nothing. There is nothing. So that's the hard evidence that I found. Now I'm going to speculate the why. And we need to go back to my initial question. If I were Satan, where would I live? If in fact the millennial reign of Jesus Christ has already taken place, and we are now living in Satan's little season, if I were Satan, what is the first thing I would do after escaping the chains and the pit? I imagine Satan, upon his release from the pit, went into a bloodlusted killing spree and wiped out most of the humans he came in contact with. We are the reason he is where he is. Or was. He then decorated the walls of his lairs with the skulls and the bones of his victims. There are ossuaries like this all over the world. Not of the magnitude of the one in Paris, but I'm willing to bet that under most major cities, a bone-covered lair remains. A bone-covered lair that has either not been found or we have not been told about. No, yeah. The parasites. The parasites were always told about. The parasite ruling class. I believe that they were the wicked men and women that decided to align with Satan and take over the world in deceit after his great reset. So I ask you now, did Satan cause the great reset? Did Satan cause the mud flood to destroy all the glory established during the millennial reign? And are we living in the little season of Satan? with the remaining parasites that he herded, deceiving us every minute of our lives? That's the question I leave for you in just a little snippet here. If you think I'm crazy about the story of the catacombs, just check a look at what ChatGPT thinks about the same catacomb story. I really appreciate you listening.
We are Truth Movement Cartel. I go by Morgan Clark on Facebook, Truth Movement Cartel on YouTube and TikTok. Please like, share, and subscribe, guys. Help get us the truth out there. Let's move through these truth mazes together. Comment. Let me know what you think, guys. Let's move truth in the right direction together as a team.